Hi guys, welcome to At Least 2 Minutes YouTube channel. It's been so long since I've posted, was busy with life, but here I am again. So today's topic is Internet of Things, or in short form, IoT. So what's the definition of Internet of Things? Based on Oracle.com, Internet of Things is defined as a network of physical objects that are equipped with sensors, software, and other technologies with purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the Internet. IBM also states that IoT allows smart devices to communicate with one and another with other Internet-enabled devices like smartphone, gateways, and etc. Today, with more than 17 billion connected IoT devices, experts are anticipating the numbers will grow to 30 billion by 2030. Furthermore, based on Oracle.com, over the past few years, Internet of Things has become one of the most crucial technologies in the 21st century. In this hyper-connected world, digital systems are able to record, monitor, and adjust each interaction between connected things. So in this video, we will cover the following topics: components of IoT, a simple workflow of IoT, pros and cons of IoT, challenges of IoT, how IoT impacts vertical markets, opportunity of IoT, companies using IoT, and the conclusion for this video. So what's the components of Internet of Things? Based on Introduction to Internet of Things by Pier, Paolo, Ippolito, there are four components of IoT, which are signals, which allows the device to collect data from the surrounding of the devices, followed by connectivity. The data collected from the signals are then sent to cloud via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connections. Data processing, the data that can be processed once it is received via the cloud infrastructure, and user interface. Once the data is organized, the results are given to the end user. So it's pretty much like a dashboard. Next, we'll walk through a simple workflow on how those four components work together. Let's just say it was late night and a burglar has broke into the A2M offices and no alarm has been triggered. Let's just say he deactivated them before he came in. Then the sensors detect motion within the offices and a video of the motions have been recorded. The recorded video is then sent via cloud to see if there's any intruders. The video is then processed and saved in the cloud so the owner could retrieve it. And the owner, when he woke up in the morning, he was shocked because there was actually an intruder in his office. So I hope you enjoyed our little simple workflow over there. So let's move on to the pros and cons of IoT. So what are the pros of IoT? Based on Light IT, it makes operation cost effective. By automating preventive maintenance, supply of raw materials, and other manufacturing needs, the downtime is reduced, thus resulting in bigger earnings. Furthermore, it improves staff's productivity. Boring tasks can be automated. Human resources could be transferred to more complex tasks that requires personal skills. Next, it also improves customer services by providing automated tracking, follow-ups, and after-sales operation. IoT indirectly improves customers' experience. Lastly, it helps to make operation management efficient. When automation controls multiple operation areas such as inventory management, shipping, tracking, and spare parts, therefore it helps to increase the efficiency of the operation. Now that you know the pros, here are some cons mentioned by Light IT. One of them is security flaw. Inadequate security is one of the drawbacks that hinders IoT. Bad infrastructure could lead to data breach and data leaks that could harm an individual or a company. Furthermore, the initial cost of implementing IoT in an organization structures requires a lot of investment, such as building an extensive network with multiple smart devices, including power supply and communication network. It is also power supply dependent. Autonomous operation of multiple devices requires a stable and sufficient supply of electricity. Therefore, additional infrastructure must be provided. Lastly, it is network dependence. IoT requires an intense and stable amount of interconnection between various devices and access across the world. If you enjoyed the video so far and find it meaningful, hit the subscribe button. Now you know the definition, components, pros and cons of IoT. Let's move on to the challenges of IoT. System computing challenges in the Internet of Things by Alur, Berger, Drobnis et al. Stated that the first challenge of IoT is networking. This is because it requires a large scalability. IoT would need massive hardware and software to handle more devices such as mobile phones, computers, and etc. Next is multi-tenancy. IoT would need a vast network of infrastructure such as cloud to provide its own abstract view of data center. Lastly, network security. IoT devices may not protect themselves correctly due to the limited computing and power resources. Another challenges are software challenges. Software can be challenging because understanding the code and data could be difficult. Data and information transmitted could be invalid due to sensors failing, wrong machine learning models, hackers, and etc. Self-diagnosing, such as debugging, can be really difficult as the device will intermittently connected to the internet with limited bandwidth. Lastly, automatic repairs. Equipping and implementing a software system that can learn from errors and automatically repair themselves could be difficult. Moving on, we'll discuss on how IoT could impact vertical markets. Based on www.nhtsa.gov, 94% of serious car accidents are due to human error. By having automated vehicles, it could reduce the risk of human error from the equation. Thus, it will help to protect drivers, passengers, along with cyclists and pedestrians. Based on www.forbes.com, IoT will transform the manufacturing industry. By implementing IoT in manufacturing industry, it will boost production efficiency, enabling predictive maintenance, optimizing quality control, and more. If you are still here watching this video, we'd like to thank you for supporting us. Before we head to the conclusion, we will cover the opportunities of IoT and companies using IoT. Based on www.skyfi.io, a smart city uses data and technology to enhance efficiencies and improve citizens' daily lives. IoT also connects the technology in smart cities and connect devices that talks to each other by exchanging data. Alur, Berger, Drobnis et al. Also mentioned another opportunity for IoTs are smart home. Besides just having automatically doors lock when you leave, smart home can provide a peace of mind to the homeowners on their health and condition of their home. This is done by warning them if there's any emerging problem before they become costly or catastrophic. Another opportunity for IoT is smart health. Smart medical devices such as smartphone, watches could provide an improved, pervasive, cost-effective, and personalized medical card and wellness. Furthermore, IoT could also improve health care by providing caregivers reminder, locating their devices, and produce medical data. So let's move on to some companies that uses IoT. According to IoTWorldToday.com, the top 4 companies that are using IoTs are Airbus, ABB, Amazon, and Boeing. Before we end this video, below is a conclusion of IoT. IoT allude to the network of interconnected devices that communicate and exchange data over the internet. The devices can range from everyday household items like smart thermostat and refrigerators to industrial machines and city infrastructures. IoT components are signal, connectivity, data processing, and user interface. The pros are it is cost effective, make operation efficient, improve staff productivity, and customer services. The cons are it can have security flaw, high initial cost, power supply, and network dependencies. Overall, IoT is transforming how we interact with technology and the environment, enabling smarter living and operations. Tune in into our next video, Additive Manufacturing. We hope you enjoyed this video on IoT, and we'd like to see you in our next video, Additive Manufacturing. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.